Welcome to Boring News from Not Boring, where we bring you the news as Polymarket sees it. I'm your host, Packy McCormick's voice, and my job is to put my mouth where your money is. Today is December 4th, 2024, and here's a quick roundup of today's stories. First, recent naval movements has stirred activity around Russia's rumored withdrawal from Syria's Tartus naval base. Polymarket gives it a 24-25% chance of happening by April 2025. Odds favor Moscow staying, but hint at tactical shifts. Next, South Korea's President Yoon declared martial law, sparking chaos. The National Assembly swiftly nullified it, and impeachment talks are underway. Polymarket shows 48% odds of Yoon being ousted, with over $962,000 traded in 24 hours. The situation is volatile. Finally, the U.S. government's Bitcoin transfer to Coinbase Prime has raised speculations that the government may sell its Bitcoin. Polymarket estimates 42-43% odds for a sale. Now let's hit our three stories to figure out what the markets might be seeing. Let's begin. In recent days, reports have surfaced that the Russian oil tanker Yelnya and other vessels have departed the Tartus naval base. This has led to questions about whether Russia is reassessing its position as Syrian rebel forces press closer, threatening the security of this key installation. While many posts on X are framing this as a potential abandonment of Russia's ally, Bashar al-Assad, the strategic value of Tartus cannot be overstated. It is Russia's only naval base in the Mediterranean, and so it plays an important role in maintaining influence in the region. The market on Polymarket is currently assigning a 24-25% chance of Russia fully withdrawing from Tartus by April 2025, with trading volume standing at around $15,000. The odds point to Moscow's long-term commitment, but hint at tactical shifts, perhaps toward defensible positions or a lower profile. This situation reminds us of past geopolitical movements, such as the 2019 U.S. withdrawal from parts of Syria, which Russia quickly capitalized on to solidify its regional standing. For now, it seems likely that Russia will work to preserve its foothold in the region. As the situation unfolds, these probabilities could shift dramatically. Now let's turn to our next story. South Korea's political landscape is in turmoil as President Yoon Suk-yeol faces a massive challenge to his presidency. On December 3rd, Yoon declared emergency martial law, citing threats from North Korean and anti-state forces, plunging the nation into chaos. This unprecedented move was immediately met with fierce opposition from the Democratic Party and even members of Yoon's own People Power Party, who labeled it unconstitutional and illegal. The National Assembly responded with remarkable speed and convened an emergency session despite the military presence. In a show of defiance, lawmakers pushed past barricades to vote unanimously against the martial law decree. This swift action not only nullified Yoon's order, but also sparked widespread protests across the country, with thousands taking to the streets in a peaceful demonstration of dissent. The prediction market on Polymarket reflects the intense uncertainty surrounding Yoon's political future. Current odds stand at approximately 48% for Yoon being ousted. This near-even split underscores the precarious nature of Yoon's hold on power and the unpredictability of the situation. The market's reaction has been swift and intense. With a trading volume of over $962,000 in just 24 hours and a decent liquidity of nearly $59,000, it's clear that traders are heavily engaged in speculating on the outcome. Historically, South Korea has weathered similar political storms. The 1980 Gwangju Uprising and the 2017 impeachment of Park Geun-hye serve as stark reminders of the nation's capacity for political upheaval. The odds are shaped by several factors: the blatant political instability, the swift and unanimous parliamentary action against Yoon's decree, and the growing calls for impeachment. The opposition has already filed an impeachment motion, with a vote potentially occurring as soon as Friday. This rapid escalation reflects the high risk of Yoon's potential resignation or forced removal from office. The coming days will be crucial in determining whether Yoon can navigate this crisis or if his presidency will come to an abrupt end. As the nation grapples with this constitutional crisis, the world is watching closely and pondering about the broader implications for regional stability in East Asia. But for now, let's move on to our last story. The U.S. government's recently moved approximately $1.92 billion worth of Bitcoin, including a transfer of about $960 million to Coinbase Prime, which is making people wonder about an imminent sale. This action has led to a cautious sentiment in the prediction markets, with estimates for a yes outcome for the government selling these assets hovering around 42-43%. Recent headlines are highlighting the speculation surrounding a potential liquidation, with some suggesting the Biden administration aims to secure favorable pricing before any policy shifts under the Trump administration. Government sales like this in the past, like those in July 2024, resulted in notable Bitcoin price drops, a sentiment which may be showing in other markets too. On X, some are arguing that selling now would be a strategic mistake, while others view it as an opportunity for long-term gains, anticipating that the government might re-enter the market at a higher premium. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong also tweeted that the US government should never sell its Bitcoin. The trading volume for this market remains stable at a low of around $5,000, and the liquidity is a bit low too, suggesting these odds should be interpreted with caution. In conclusion, while the market leans towards no immediate sale, the ongoing transfer actions and the political context keep traders on edge, awaiting further government announcements. Each of the stories we covered today is ongoing and may change dramatically. For updates and detailed odds, head to polymarket.com. That's all the news that's fit to predict. This is me, Packy McCormick's voice, signing off. May the odds be ever in your favor.